Listen to The Who. The Good's Gone. The Beatles answered it with Ticket to Ride. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. The Who. The Good's Gone. The Beatles answered it with Ticket to Ride. Vanilla Fudge said, hey, is there a surf left? Holy shit. Hang Tan Cowabunga, dude. Let us do a version of Ticket to Ride, since we can't respond to a call that wasn't ours. That's how I'll come out and fuck your face like the Vanilla Fudge doing You Keep Me Hanging On Live. 1960 fucking 7. Fuck your fucking head. Relentless. One song, you can come see me. I hate playing live shows. I'd come out like the Vanilla Fudge. There's 3 songs, 15 minutes, and then we out. You throw a cape on me. You kiss my ass as I walk away. That's exactly how I feel. The 90s, by the time 1960 fucking 6 came and the Beatles answered with Ticket to Ride, the bar was way too motherfucking high. You're not a pole vaulter. You know what I mean? You're not, none of us are. By the time the 90s came, the dream was over. They were desperately scrambling to find new ways to create genres. This is grunge and this is punk, and you can almost feel it coming. Grunge kind of sounds like punk. Let's drag Neil Young into it for credibility. You know? Neil Young's like, shoot me, do-do-do-do, shoot me, do-do-do. Here come on, flat top, he come. You know what I mean? That's what the grunge guys were doing. The punk should be always amphetamine riddled. And, here come on, flat top, he come. A groove. You know what I mean? Juju outball. Shooting speedball roller. Hair down beneath his eyes. Put your foot down, roll your socks up. Tie it off tonight. Come together. Put your middle index finger in the air. Oh, Steve. Steve, come on, shoot me. Shoot me, Juju. Come on, shoot me. Come on and Juju-ga-jube and shoot me, bitch. Right. You know, I saw Maybelline in a Coupe de Ville. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. But so by the time the 90s were coming, you were just chasing that rock and roll hearse. It wasn't going to happen. You're not going to, the specific time and place and different monies and different values of the national psyche was different. You know, we don't need Elvis Presley to set us free. You know what I mean? And Elvis Presley wasn't going to do it anymore. Little girl's up there, busy box, with her fingers, both of them in there. Just, you know what I mean? That's rock and roll. That's juke house fuck music. You know? Back when you couldn't call your band fuck. So Arthur Lee's like, I guess we're going to call it love. Because we can't call it fuck. But I'd love to be Arthur Fuck. But I'll be Arthur Lee Love for the meantime. You know what I mean? Come on, shoot me. Dun-dun-dun. You know what I mean? When my voice comes back, shoot me up with some B12 so I can get my fucking voice back. And that's the way they like it. They like it like that. You know what I mean? But so by the time the 90s were gone, there is no, they wanted to market it as a third. That's why the Sex Pistols were so incensed. They're like, this is not punk rock. It's hard to relate to the Sex Pistols as an American entirely, unless you grew up with it and you spent extracurricular time and you fell in love with the characters and everyone that was, and then you understood it. Only as an afterthought, as a later reflection. Now I understand Johnny Ron. Now I understand Sid Vicious. Now I understand Steve Jones. Just get your dick off, girl. I come out, I play the guitar. You know what I mean? Just palm the dickhead. You know what I mean? That's the thing about the 90s. People are talking about 90s punk. I don't. There was tons of it, but I just don't remember it. But in the media, there was. If anybody gave us a license to play the guitars like that, although I was into punk rock and I had it mainline injection to it. But as far as the media goes and the multi-million-dollar machine of music, when Nirvana gave us license to do that, because we heard those guitars. I did. I was listening to Dead Kennedys and Dick Dale at the time, but I heard that and I'm like, you can be a millionaire now and play guitar like that? He plays Dirty and Mean. I could play like that. He sings Dirty and Mean. I could sing like that. And that's what I was thinking as a fucking 13-year-old kid or whatever it was. Everybody that came after was just, and they made music like Green Day into Pampers commercials. Just totally little, just like they tried it with the Beatles, the Einstein baby shit, but they literally turned the pop algorithm into diaper commercials. And they do it with everything. They do it with Jamaican music. They do it with Latino music. Whatever turns over $1 in their money, Joe. But there's no machine like that anymore. Nobody relies on music. I hear cars drive by all day, and it's just robots singing. Sounds like some big robot in a jungle. It sounds like urban warfare music. It sounds like jungle psyops, extreme low subwoofer frequency activity that can only be listened to on a giant stereo because small stereos can't translate such massive sonic information. And then you hear the voice and it's just an auto-tuned robot. Well, that's pitched down. You're like, that's not even a human being. An asshole can do that. And it's highly forgettable. You're better off listening to brown noise, just driving your car. Fuck the radio, fuck talk radio, fuck satellite. I loved radio. It was my best friend. It whispered shit in my ear. It told me shit. It told me how beautiful I was. It told me, if you wait a little while, we're going to blow your mind. It just, you put it under the covers with you like it was 1948. And you got your transistor wired to the lead pipe in your room, so you can receive a transmission, and you got a monophonic earpiece, plastic earpiece in your left ear, and you're watching Hullabaloo. You're watching people Hully Gully on the Hullabaloo, on Shindig and Upbeat and Ed Sullivan Show, doing the Monkey, the Gorilla, the Shing-a-Ling, the Hustle, the Jerk. That rock and roll animal that used to drive disco and make gay dudes blow for coke. Get in here, you look like a good dick sucker. Stand in line. The shit that used to drive clubs up to opera houses, up to fucking giant roller rink fucking. It's all suicide. I'd rather suck on a gun and drink a bottle of booze. It's best to sit at home and record your masterpiece totally anonymous. You don't need to know what I look like. You don't need to know anything about me. Library of Congress, Dewey Decimal in the Stacks. I found this record by Aaron Miserable, and it's weird. And he's just pounding that Milibot ass from front to back. Abraxas, just on loop, pounding that Milibot ass. But that rock and roll shit, it's no. No, it's just total white. No, nobody plays those things anymore. It's getting to the point where if you're old enough to have a guitar and play it, you've arrived at the wizard's table because of your age and endurance and dedication to the instrument. Like me and all these other people. After us, that's the end. There's no fucking more. And there's not going to be any more. There's just no money in it. It seems like there's no. They took away the home archivist shit. You want to see a movie from the fucking 80s. How do you do that anymore? You got to have a DVD player. You have to find hope that they pressed it to DVD, which they probably didn't. You want to watch? It's just people are definitely turning into fucking robots. Have no fucking brains. That's how I want my girl. That's not how I want her to order Chinese food. You know, I want her to be an elaborate bitch and a choosy bitch and have an archive. You go over. What do people do when they go over each other's houses anymore? Have you read a book? No. Have you listened to any records or seen any movies or watch any TV shows or read any books, magazines? No. You're slave to that fucking internet. We all are because we have to be, but I mean, they don't even know it. Then they don't want to fight the powers that be. They have no chewing. It's just like in a world of hubba bub that used to be hubba bubba and bubblicious. Here's a little spearmint fucking trident stick of chewing gum, a fucking fruit company, fucking a fruit stripe, and it's like we used to have beautiful chewing gum. We used to have great movie theaters and delicious snacks and shit that we can get away. Not anymore. That music shit don't do it. But music doesn't inspire fashion anymore. I mean, like you had goth. That was the last great shit. You had 13-year-old girls dressing like pagos and imitating Euro styles. And you had fucking modern day fucking head fuck. Fuck my head. I listen to emo. You're like, yes, emo head fuck. Lots of black lipstick, eyeliner, nail polish. Lots of perfect bob cuts and emo shit. Not anymore. What are these bitches inspired by? Plain Jane bitches that don't listen to music? What do they listen to now? Does your music have a fucking fashion style that goes with it? I want to fuck your head, but I want you to be an elaborate bitch. You know, I want you to be a musical bitch on some level. I don't want no Joni Mitchell bitch. I want to fuck your head. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be a makeup slut. And I want you to listen to music. They just can't. It's too much work. It costs money. They can't even get the drugs they want or the cigarettes they want to smoke. So how are they going to get old comic books? And that's what it is. I was in the basement and I found Daddy's Duncan Yo-Yo. It's so embarrassing. I gave my life to this fucking instrument and it don't amount to a square of fucking piss in the end. And you're musical, bro. That's real good. Like I'm the best motherfucker alive. And my craft has died. And these motherfuckers drove the last nail in it. Let me get some dough.
Motherfucker, get off my hand.